Now back to more of Florence and the PD's Best Talk. Good Morning PD on Live 95.
Wednesday morning, McCall Farms is our sponsor. Good Morning PD Live 95. In yesterday's Attorney General confirmation hearing, William Barr, President Trump's Attorney General nominee, pledged before the committee doing the interviewing or the vetting process to make sure he's a legitimate candidate, confirmed that Bob Mueller will be allowed to complete his work. He also said that Jeff Sessions was right to recuse himself from the Russia investigation, and he said that he believed Russia attempted to interfere with the election, and he supported an investigation to get to the bottom of it. Political analyst Donald Mazzella is with us. Donald, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning.
Let me ask you a question. If he put checks in those boxes, then obviously this will be a breeze. Nothing to see here. He'll be confirmed by dark today. Help us understand some other challenges that lie ahead and some other pitfalls William Barr may have as President Trump AG nominee.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, but it's an inspired choice by President Trump. He demonstrated on the President Bush. He was Attorney General. He's a member of the Republican establishment. And he's well-liked and well-respected in Washington. He also diffused any of the arrows that were aimed at him by the Democrats by saying, yes, of course, I'll support special prosecutor. But he had a caveat in there. He said, as long as he was doing his job correctly. Do I think he will willy-nilly stop Mueller? No. But don't. By the way, I think that the special prosecutor's report is going to come out within the next month or 6 weeks. But also, what wasn't said is that he believes in that there's some rotten things happening in the FBI, and he also believes that the other investigations on Hillary Clinton's emails deserve to be continued. What was not said, I think, was almost as important as what was said. No one asked him, will he reopen the Hillary Clinton emails or what other things he will do. He said very carefully that there was Russia interference. But how, the Democrats are worried about that. And there's also, by the way, another issue, which is the internal revenue actions against the various conservative groups. I don't know. It's a story that slipped by, but they paid almost $3 million. The IRS did in this past week to these organizations for what was done to them. So it's an inspired choice by President Trump. Will he turn his guns loose on him? Yes. Is he prepared to take it? As he pointed out, I'm 68 years old. What can you do to me? And it's going to be an interesting time. I think it's a great choice. He'll probably pass 58 or 59. The Democrats will try to probably bring up something in the next couple of days. But he did a great job yesterday.
Donald, last question. Is it interesting to you that a President Trump, not a creature of Washington, would refer to a creature of Washington? And I don't mean that in a negative or positive light. It is a reality. Do you think it's a good decision for Trump, who is kind of an outsider? I mean, he's a disruptor in a city that doesn't like disruption. We've talked a lot about that on this show. But do you think it's to his credit to find somebody well-regarded and well-respected within the world that Trump's not so accepted by?
I couldn't have put it better myself. This is a president, if it had been any other president, for what he's accomplished since taking office. We'd be nominating him for sainthood, but the media has so vilified him. Name me a candidate that has redeemed his campaign promises as much as President Trump has. And what he's finally doing, I think, is learning, well, maybe if I take some of the other people who are here, there, and know how to get around Washington, maybe I can do even more. It was an inspired choice. It shows that Donald Trump, people forget, he learns how to maneuver. He may make mistakes, but as I always say to people, go read his book, The Art of the Deal. And this decision, again, follows right in chapter X of his book. It's a good choice, and I think it will end up being a positive for him.
Donald, thank you for your time. Have a great day.
You too.